Welcome ladies and gentlemen to the 14th edition of the Midnight Run. I am your host Grace Matthews, and to my left is my co-host partner Ethan Hunter, and tonight we give you coverage on Shellie Zimmerman, the wife of George Zimmerman, the Trayvon Martin killer, being arrested on a perjury charge. Now more with that with Ethan.
According to U.S. News on MSNBC.com, the Florida Seminole County Sheriff's Department disclosed the wife of George Zimmerman, 25-year-old Shellie Zimmerman, was arrested Tuesday on a perjury charge, around 3:30 p.m. when deputies were directed by the Office of State Attorney Angela Corey that a warrant had been issued. In addition to that, officials stated she was booked into John E. Polk Correctional Facility and then eventually released on $1,000 bond. Moreover, in recap, her husband, 28-year-old George Zimmerman, was charged with second-degree murder in the February 26th when he shot and killed Trayvon Martin. However, he pleaded not guilty. In addition to that, police stated that Zimmerman claimed he acted in self-defense on the night he gunned down Martin.
Nevertheless, his $150,000 bond was retracted after allegations that during an April 20th bail hearing, George and Shellie Zimmerman deceived the court about their finances, neglecting to disclose they had generated no less than $135,000 in a PayPal account. The order issued Tuesday by Assistant State Attorney John Guy charged Shellie Zimmerman with deliberately making false statements during the April hearing. Likewise, Mark O'Mara, George Zimmerman's attorney, stated Tuesday evening outside his office that he had just returned from 2 days in court and that he hadn't been informed previously of Shellie Zimmerman's arrest.
Plus, the court released Seminole County Circuit Judge Kenneth Lester's order revoking George Zimmerman's bail bond on Tuesday. Nonetheless, there are several factors that weigh against his release. But the most vital, though, is Mr. Zimmerman's dishonesty, which demonstrated that he doesn't appropriately respect the law or the integrity of the judicial process.
In final remarks, this report further shows how guilty and foolish George Zimmerman when he deliberately lied to the court. For the fact they're gonna look at and think, what else is he hiding or misleading us about? Nevertheless, it's one thing for a man go down with his sinking ship, but to bring his wife along for the fall is just too much. Although I am not naive to think she was not willing to participate, because when you're married you're with your spouse for better or worse. Well, this concludes tonight's broadcast, and we hope you will tune in for the next edition of the Midnight Run. I'm Grace Matthews signing off.
And I am Ethan Hunter signing off. And please, if you have something to add on the topic of tonight's broadcast, please comment below.